Hey everybody, this is Brad from Johnson Small Engines. We have a John Deere E120 and I'm going to show you how I take a mower deck off. Pretty straightforward. This is actually a manual engagement tractor, so you engage it manually up top here. Alright, so it's just a blade engagement manually on and off. Pair of pliers is all you need to take the deck off. Alright, you want to find yourself a flat level surface, concrete or asphalt, and put the mower deck all the way in the lowest position you can. We're going to come around and do the front belt first. Right here, you have a little U-shaped hook. There's one on one side, one on the other. If you take it up and out of the hook, drop it down. I'm going to reach around. It's pretty straightforward on the inner side too. And you can just pull them up out of the way. Now the belt is out of the way. We have, we're going to start from the front here. We have your front clip and the rod that holds it up from the front of the tractor to the mower deck. We're going to take this clip out with a pair of pliers, and there's usually a washer. You don't want to lose these. Oops, sorry, hit the camera, man. All right, so you're gonna push this guy out, and I take these out, and there's like a little bit of a puzzle, but they come out the front end. And I do that so in case you want to drive this thing around, you don't get this thing jackknifed in the front. Take it out. Going back to the back here, the back arm. This is the center arm that holds the mower deck up. You just want to pull this pin out. Okay, now I always have these pins facing the rear, because if you're driving forward and something hits these will push back in. If you're driving forward and you have them facing this way, they'll actually push out and they could drop off. So I like to have these things always facing the back when you put these back on like this, okay? So you take this off, pull this washer off, and drop your arm down, pull it out and pull it down. Actually, I probably should have left this up, but you take the spring off. You can do it either before this arm or after, but you do have this spring that we have to take off. And these E100s, they have a huge spring. All right, you got a pin clip here. All right, pull this pin out. Now, granted, this pin was facing forward. Sometimes you can't get them in that way. It's really hard to get them in that way, and then you push them in this way, but I do like them facing the back way, and it's a little, it's hard to see them in here, but you pull this out after you take that pin out, and you can see the hole, all right? The hole right there where the pin goes through. So you can get them in the forward direction. This one was actually facing the other direction, but it's okay. Pull that out, and it has a little slot here to pull it up. Then you have to go in where the spring is. Now this spring is a newer heavy-duty spring, and basically you just push this forward a little bit, and it pops right up out of the arm. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there's one hole in the arm. You just kind of find it by your hand here. Push that in. That's in. Okay, and then you just push it forward a little bit, and out it comes. So that's pretty easy to do. All right, and you pull the spring up, out of the way, hanging up on the lift rod or somewhere in here, or actually right there at the footrest will work. Then you have your back hanger. Back hangers, just remember which way these guys are facing. I always say the loop is facing the rear, so just make sure that the loop is facing the rear. Pull these guys out, washer, and then you can slide these off. Now the deck is hanging, so I'm literally pulling up on the deck a little bit as I'm pulling this off, and then dropping that out. And these just, the way they go in, they're flat, and you just have to put them in the hole, and then when they turn sideways, then they lock in. All right, so that's how you out, in. Just put this out on your side. Around to the other side. Okay, so we have the back hanger. We're actually going to start with the center here. This is the middle hanger here. And take this one out. Pull that out. Just pull that towards you. Washer goes down. And like I said, you have to hold up on the back. I'm going to hold up on the back of the deck a little bit, just so I can get this out. Push that out. Washer off. Lift up on the deck, and then that should be able to slide it right off and then down on the ground. Just watch you don't get your fingers pinched. Same scenario, turn this 90 degrees, pop that out. Once you have everything disconnected, then you should be able to pull this straight out. Actually, first thing I forgot to tell you is you got to lift your deck hangers up, out of the way, and pull it out. And that's how I take off a deck on an E120 John Deere. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw, and subscribe please.